If I could make a wish that I knew would come true about my marriage, what would I wish for? Okay, so when you're in a difficult situation in your marriage, it's essential to gain awareness of what's going on inside of you and in your surroundings and your circumstances. And this very purposeful, intentional process can provide meaningful insight to start your path towards healing and wholeness. It's just hard to walk towards healing and wholeness until you can look inside and begin to understand, okay, this is what's going on in my head and my heart. That's called like emotional awareness. That's the whole goal here. There are three simple but profound questions that I ask couples to answer in the first few sessions, especially if they're going through a pretty big transition. And these questions, they promote vulnerability, they promote authenticity, but really at the end of the day, it helps people understand, how do I first identify what's going on inside of me, and then how do I articulate it to my spouse? So here are the questions. This is going to help you a lot. You ready? Number one, what am I afraid of? Number two, what do I need? Number three, what do I hope for? Let's take the first one. What am I afraid of? That's where you start with this emotional check-in and you ask yourself, what in my current situation, what in the relationship actually scares me? And you contemplate what fears you may have about what's going on and what's gonna happen if the situation gets worse or it doesn't improve. Here's how this might look. If you're in a relationship and you're arguing a lot with your spouse, it might sound like, I fear that if we can't resolve our conflict, I'm just gonna lose my best friend. I'm scared that even if we reconcile, even if we get through this kind of conflict is gonna keep us from being as close as we were. Identifying what you're afraid of requires an incredible amount of vulnerability. I want to point that out to you. This is not easy. Sometimes we don't even want to admit it to ourselves, much less our spouse. But engaging in this posture provides this incredible opportunity for honesty and transparency. And that's never going to be a bad thing going through a transition. What's your second question? What do I need? What do I need? And this is a self-assessment. What do I need from my spouse in this season to promote positive change in my marriage? What do I need from myself in this situation to promote positive change? And so think about it. Like, do I need to change a behavior? Is there a habit that I can shift? Is there a discipline I need to cultivate in my life? Next, you can ponder what needs you have that your spouse can provide. Like, do you need more support? Do you need more empathy? Do you need like a greater respect for your personal boundaries? These are all important questions to answer. So if you're struggling in your relationship, it might sound like this. Look, I love you, honey, and I'm committed to our future together, but I've got to work on my codependence, and I need you to draw better boundaries. I really do. So identifying what you need from yourself and your spouse requires this willingness to advocate for yourself. And a lot of times we're not comfortable with that. A lot of people feel like, well, I don't want to deal with revealing my needs. That feels weak to me or selfish. A lot of people say, if I talk about that, doesn't that just make me selfish? The truth is, being open about your needs is not only incredible, healthy, it's absolutely necessary if you're going to get through this transition. Here's your third question. What do I hope for? What do I hope for? When you ask this question, you're essentially casting a vision for your future. If I could make a wish that I knew would come true about my marriage, what would I wish for? And so this helps you envision a future where your current struggles, this tension, this conflict, it's all fixed, it's all healed, and it's the one thing that will give you hope in the midst of the storm. If you're in a struggle with a spouse, for instance, who's broken your trust, there's got to be a moment where you say, I believe there will be a time when we're on the other side of this betrayal and when I can trust you again. And I believe that there is a God that's bigger than us, that's going before us, preparing our way, who's going to redeem this situation. I hope for it. I believe it's true. And guys, if you're in that season right now, I just want to encourage you. Hope is real. Redemption is real. And I want to encourage you, ask these 3 questions. What am I afraid of? What do I need? And what do I hope for?
Hey friends, we really hope you're enjoying the marriage conversations here on our A Better Us YouTube channel.
We have hundreds of more helpful marriage videos designed to give you hope and tools to make your marriage even better.
Right. And you can see just a few options we think you might like here and here. So keep exploring.
Oh, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here so you don't miss out on all the great marriage help we have coming your way all the time.